Oh, yeah, censorship time.
Yeah, censorship time. Time to talk about collective shout. Fucking hell, like I don't even know where to start with this. Where it started with at least public discourse about it was with Steam and itch.io. It started with just some games getting delisted, and then it's just expanded more and more and more. And like they are it's not been about keeping children safe. Like these fuckers are trying to block Wikipedia of all websites. You need photo identification to browse Wikipedia? How is that about protecting the kids unless you want to protect the kids from educating themselves? Are there better ways to get info than Wikipedia? Sure. But it's Wikipedia. It's still one of the best sources of info on the internet.
What would that even accomplish?
I don't know.
Blocking Wikipedia.
I genuinely don't know why they listed it as a category 1 offender or whatever the fuck that means. I'm pretty sure it's like the highest level of this is bad. Is it because they talk about sexuality in some of the articles? Is it because they talk about the Holocaust? Is it because they talk about human biology and anatomy? I don't know. But this collective shout group, which, by the way, is just an Australian non-profit, which, according to their LinkedIn page, has between 2 and 10 employees. Between 2 and 10 people were able to get Visa, MasterCard, Stripe, and PayPal to start telling you what you can or cannot buy. It doesn't matter if they're coming after the stuff you don't like right now, because they will find ways to come after the stuff you like. You guys like Pokemon? Because I remember when a religious fundamentalist group was trying to get people to stop liking Pokemon because it was devil worship or some bullshit. These people will not just stop with not safe for work content like pictures or games or videos or whatever. They're going to come after everything that deviates from their sort of norm. Like, it is fucking frustrating. Honestly, how can we push back? Call them. At least once a day. Each Visa, MasterCard, Stripe, PayPal. You give them a call, you gunk up their phone lines, and we need people doing this constantly. If you can only do 1 call a day per company, that's awesome. Keep it up. Do what you can. Because this won't just affect us. It'll keep affecting more and more people. Like, I've heard some people say that South Korea has already banned porn, and it is a misogynistic hellscape of a place, even though you still need photo ID to connect to spaces. It's like, what are they genuinely trying to accomplish? Seriously.
My state, it's kind of like that in some certain parts of the United States as well. Like in my state, Georgia, Pornhub is blocked. Well, that blocked, but you need verification into the site.
Yeah, and like they use examples like Pornhub as the wedge to get their power to block everything that they don't want talked about or even shown in general. Like the Wikipedia. Again, they're going after fucking Wikipedia. I don't know how people can see that and cheer it on. And yeah, there is a bill that's been going around. I don't know which specific state, but it was the Kids Online Safety Act or something. It's nothing new. It's been around for a while. And it's all the exact same shit that's been happening in the EU and the UK. Because it's not just the UK who has bent the knee to this puritanical group. It's rolling out in the EU. I'm seeing Germans complaining, hey, I can't access my hentai anymore. I'm not even in the UK. Apparently, it's the companies, websites have 12 months to comply with adding strict ID verification. So it's only just begun. And the only way we can really stop it is to call your political representatives and to call these payment processors. You just gotta keep their lines busy until they buckle. There's also a Dutch VTuber I follow who is complaining about it. Everybody should be complaining about it at this point. Hell, I know Moist Critical covered it, and he's probably way better doing it coverage than I am. But we need to be doing this. We need to be on top of this authoritarian push to determine what you can do with your own money. God. Like, I've seen some Christian VTubers that were like, I think banning porn is a good thing. And then a quote tweet of that is like, I know for a fact you're a fan of this Oshinoko, and Oshinoko would be banned under this thing because it depicts self-harm. And it's like, come on. Like, art is supposed to evoke emotion. It is such a helpful tool to be able to delve into human psyche with these heavy situations without actually having to engage with the literal situation. It can apply to a ton of stuff. It does apply to some stuff that I really don't like, but I don't want it to be laws made against it, because that is genuinely a slippery slope for what you can and cannot say or post online. It is just flagrant imposing on people's freedom of speech, on their freedom of expression. Let people make art, for fuck's sakes. I'm going to be including a couple links in the description of this video with phone numbers you can call. Just call them once a day, at the very least, please. But, like, we gotta stop this, because it's only just beginning. Fuck. I really don't know what else I can add to that. Fucking censorship, man. Plenty of shit that I don't like, but should not be made illegal just because I don't like it.
Exactly. You gotta fight back again. When you call them, you have to be really annoying about it too.
Yeah, you gotta make sure.
Keep them busy.
You don't want to be so annoying that it forces them, that gives them an excuse to actually hang up on you. But you want to ask for, like, a case number that you can follow up on. You want to actually be polite with it. And you want to keep them on the phone. Because the more people are on the phone, it it does cut into their revenue. It keeps employees there. It keeps them employees paid, that's for sure. And then it also it starts frustrating other customers for that, giving them a worse reputation. And with a worse reputation, they're making less money. There was another point, but I forget it. I don't really make notes of what I'm going to be talking about. I should, though. It's just much harder to do that with VR. Yeah. Also, don't be an ass to the customer service reps. Yeah, exactly. Like, they're just doing their jobs. They're just trying to put some money or the food on the table. They're trying to pay their rent. That's it. What we want to make suffer are the CEOs. We want to keep their lines. We want to keep the lines clogged to piss off the CEOs, not the customer service reps. They're just wage workers. It's... God, it's so fucking frustrating. Because this isn't even a new topic. It isn't even something new that's been going around. It's just recently been made like super broad discourse because of the push in the UK and on Steam and on itch. But yeah, from what I have heard, it has been like a Christian fundamentalist group that's been funneling money into this collective shout in order to do what they're doing to try and get payment processors to drop anything they don't like. Like, fuck, man. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, I'll go over here. Let's see, I got some stuff bookmarked. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, yeah, there is also a petition going around for everybody in the UK. If apparently at 100,000, what's it? At 100,000 signatures, then fucking, where is that? Boop. Okay, at like 100,000 signatures, it gets pushed into debate for Parliament. And as you can see, it's at like 277,000. So we obviously want more people to get in on that to really make sure to really make sure UK Parliament actually actually goes to debate and repeal that, because Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What happened to make you say whoopsie? Huh? When did I say whoopsie? Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I bet you're already a subscriber, huh? And I bet you already hit that like button, so I don't need to remind you. However, I am still going to thank all my beeps that support the channel through the membership. Thank y'all. You deserve that little kiss next to your name. If you're not subscribed, you really should. You get more stream segments like this, and I have video essays in the future.